Hello everybody and welcome to episode 34 of my Direwolf20 server series. This is my water world, I'm Fix-It, and today is time to do a little bit of building. I thought I would kind of mix things up. I added a roof to my tower here, my main tower, and I made a bunch of sea lanterns, and that's the lighting that I decided to go with. Since this is a water world and all that, I just want to go out here and show the progress on sort of building the next level of the main tower. This is kind of the design I came up with. I'm running low on bone meal, so I'm sag milling up a bunch of bones. I did AFK a bunch over at my mob farm to get a bunch more bones, and I just recently changed my filter to allow these two things, these two prismarine shards and crystals. Okay, cool. So I added the second tier up here, and what I decided I want to do is, now I have a bunch of chiseled bits. I chiseled down a few of these sea lanterns and a few of these, and what I decided I want to do is I want to do a design on this upper level that I think is going to be cool, and if I like it, I'll put it down the lower level too, and that's going to be my lighting idea. Now, one thing I'm curious about, and I just don't know how it is, but what I want to know is if I can if this will emit light, basically. I want to see if I make a line. Oops. Oh, crap. No, I don't want plain. I want a single bit, please. Don't worry, I'm not going to be doing this all. This is, as if you've been watching, as you know, I'm pretty new at this. Looks like I need one more. Okay. So, what I want to know is, I want to know if I can make a line. Okay, this is the sea lantern. I can't see because of chat. You know what? I'm going to turn off chat, actually. Okay. Alright, what I want to do is I want to make a line, and I want to make it right... Let's see. Oh, I just took them out. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's a faster way to do that. So I guess to place? Oh, yeah. Now, does that emit light? No. It doesn't look like it does, huh? Shoot. Okay, so let's fill this back. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I just take this out? Can I? If I take this out, I think it'll take the whole thing, won't it? Oh, no, I'm chiseling a single bit. I'm really bad at this. Okay, there. Cool. And then I should be able to place a line like that. Okay, cool. So that's a regular block, white block. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now what's interesting is if I chisel a plane down and then put a plane... That does emit light. That's not really ideal as far as what I really wanted to do. Unfortunately, I was hoping that I wouldn't have a whole plane, but see, that's weird. So that still does emit light, even though I'm chiseling out parts of this. Huh. That's so weird. I just don't know. I don't know what the thinking is there. Oh, look. Now it's growing. I'm losing. Oh, yeah. So now it's like the same as none. Interesting. Oh, you know what I think I just did? I think I may be chiseling straight down into the ground here. Okay, so I'm going to have to experiment with this a little bit. I do want to come up with a cool lighting idea. I've thought of a few different ways to do it. I thought that lighting on the path would be the coolest way. Now that's still chiseled in bits. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Darn it. That's still chiseled in bits. And where'd the black go? Down here. What I want is I want that to be a regular block again. Oh, what amount of inventory is the problem? Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so I'm going to experiment a little bit, and I'll come back with sort of my final solution here of how I want to do it. I'll be right back. Alright, so I want to hop on here. I have really come up blank for lighting, so I am going to table it. I probably spent 20 minutes kind of trying different things and thinking about stuff and trying to come up with the design that I really liked. But instead, I thought I would just preview a little bit of work I'm doing out here on the outside of the base. The reason why I'm doing this is because I just kind of as this tower is getting ready for the blood magic portion, and this tower over here is going to be ready for Britannia, I just need my main tower to be bigger, you know. So I do have this sort of area pretty well figured out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue building this side, kind of coming up with exactly how I want this to be. I think probably the way this is going to go is going to be like a slope here, leading up to like something like this. I'll just do it now on camera here. So, boy, I'll tell you what. One thing, I cannot wait to get Carpenter's blocks. Either if Dyer doesn't add it, which, you know, I doubt he will, since he's not that much of a builder. He doesn't really seem to enjoy it as much. Yeah, the only thing that's not going to work is this. Anyway, yeah, so I think I'm going to do it like this. Actually, I think that'll be pretty good. Yeah, nice. That'll give a little bit of depth. Anyway, if he doesn't add, then I'm probably going to add it as soon as it's ready for 1.10. I want to use Carpenter's blocks in my build, and as of now, I don't see that Chisel and Bits can do exactly what I want. And what I want is I want clean slopes. I want like straight line slopes, and I just don't think that it can happen. So I'm kind of watching the mod. I was just on the forum today, kind of looking to see if it's done yet. And as soon as it's done and stable and everything, then I'll probably add it to the pack, and we'll just do it manually. Make sure that I'm doing this right. So what this is going to be is this is going to be like the top of these two areas of the tower here. So this is going to come out. It stays at 1 and then it goes up to 2. Okay. All right. So I'm going to work more on this area, and then I'll buzz back whenever I have a little bit of work done. All right. So a little bit more building here. I decided I'd jump back in and show kind of what I'm doing here. Now I am basing this design off something that I found kind of loosely, I don't know, maybe not that loosely, on the internet, and I don't want to show the final product until, you know, until I'm done, basically, because I think it'd be more fun to sort of see it unfold rather than know what to expect. So, anyway, so don't go out there Googling stuff, because you might find it, and I think that would be disappointing. So here's as soon as I finish this little diagonal here, I can't wait for Carpenter's blocks again. I said, yeah. So here's kind of like the basic idea. I'm gonna kind of mimic what I did down there up here. I think that gives it some depth. I think that's pretty decent. Now this is half the height of the tower. So just to give some idea of scale, I think what I'm going to be doing is, so I'll probably come in here and go like 1, 2, maybe something like that. I want to be a little bit different than the one down below. Yeah, I think that'll be good for down here. The one down below, I went 3, like 3 out this way and then 3 up, and I think this I'll just do 2. And then what I'll do on the inside is, let's see here. So something like this. And I like that this is going to give me a 2-block center. So instead of my normal odd numbered, I'm sticking with the even numbered this whole build. Just I don't know, just for consistency's sake, and just because I think that'll be an interesting way. It's going to kind of make me think outside of my own little box, since everything I've always done is always odd numbered. That way you have a center block. This, you don't have a center block. You have instead of a center, I guess, 2 blocks, or a seam going down the middle between your centers. So, no, I don't. I think I'll just stick with the diagonal here, and something like this. Oops, not that one. Alright, something like this, and then let's drop down. Now this will give, the idea behind this is it'll just give this some depth, especially once we get Carpenter's blocks, I say again. Then this will be really nice for like the slopes and stuff like that. Only 1 here, that's right, that's what I wanted. A 1 deep, or 1 wide center gap there for the factory block to go up. It'll be like, kind of like an exhaust port, or maybe like you could think of it as like, I don't know, who knows, maybe like a wind turbine, or I don't know. I'm not sure exactly why this would be here. Like they're kind of like fins. panels of some sort. But yeah, that'll be good. That's going to require quite a bit of factory blocks, so I'll go ahead and get those done. I have to make the factory blocks, and then I'll jump back in once I have that particular part of my build done here. Nap time is just about over. He's not stirring yet, but I'm certainly on bonus time because we're in past. We're almost to 2 hours now, so yeah, this is I'm playing with house money, as they say. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so here is kind of the outline of the first, I guess, half of this tower. Now, I like it. I like how it's coming out. Again, there's like no detail work yet. This is just the sort of basics. But I think I left these 3 wide for a reason. Because I think what I may do, I'm not sure yet, but I may throw water wheels here. You know, it'd be nice passive gen, and also it would be a good sort of excuse to incorporate more water into my build. So I could have water coming and like pooling maybe like right here, like water. I'm not sure exactly. Like open up these walls, water here, and just pouring down, and maybe having like a trough or something here that collects the water. I don't know, something. It's something I'm gonna really think about exactly. But I left those 3 wide for that reason why, so I could have a bunch of water wheels if I want to do that. If that's the route that I want to go. I know this isn't my power gen. In fact, that actually will be outside of the chunk, so that would only be functioning when I'm online. But that's okay actually, because it's such a little bit of RF. It'd be just nice to be able to top off what I'm currently getting. But yeah, so this is pretty much all the work I got done today as far as like building the base goes. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, I like so the annoying part, I'm gonna be okay with these being squared off, but I'm going to probably chisel or wait for slopes to do this. I think the reason for that is because this is a metal grate, so it would probably be more squared off, and this is more of the architecture, so it could be more rounded. Up here, one thing that I'm kind of sad about, first I would like these to be all diagonals instead of this jutting out. I'd like this to be a diagonal. I'd like this to be those the slope wedges, and probably glass, maybe this whole thing be glass, but it just would look silly if it's not like wedges. So I'm just kind of waiting on that. I did put grass down here. I think I showed that, but I think this will be like a little park area, like if you're coming up here. Now what I need to do is figure out a way to get from this like park area up to this floor here. Don't even ask about this. I'm still working on this. I'm kind of thinking it through, and I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to do it. Stairs will take up a good bit of that. They'd come out to about like, well, let's see. If I went to stairs, what's diagonal? Probably it'd be like here or so. That's way too far out. So I don't know. I did think about maybe since these are stairs and these go, well, actually, what am I talking about? I have this way. I could just go up through here. That would work just fine. I just don't, this is kind of silly, but once I get that as stairs, then that would work okay. So this park, I think probably I'll end up doubling the stairs over here, so that way I have 2 sets of stairs, the exact same. Under here, this is like my access hatch to like the wiring and all that junk that I'm going to need. And then up here is going to be, I'm leaving this. I wanted this to be big enough so that in the event that I need more storage or more room, because this is where all of my real Minecraft magic is going to happen here in my crafting area, all the crafting. So I wanted this second floor to have enough room to put either more storage or more machines or more auto crafting, all that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll put even all of the auto crafting up on the top. I don't know yet. But yeah, so I think I'll probably just leave it there and come back tomorrow. No more building for a little bit. This is kind of a special one-time off building episode. Sorry, my phone's blowing up. It's about my gig tonight. Anyway, yeah, so last look at the tower, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Bye, everyone. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Bye, everyone. Insert your catchphrase. Bye.